My name is Olusegun. I'm into catfish seedlings production. I started in 2011.
And you've been hatching since then?
Yeah.
From home?
Yeah. I was working with the government, but after some time I had to quit this squarely.
Why do you prefer like just hatching and then selling off immediately? Why not complete the whole cycle?
It's less capital
intensive.
Yeah.
Okay.
And probably even more lucrative than the bigger.
So how many fingerlings do you have right now?
About 25,000 plus. We get more than that at times.
Oh.
I've gotten over 100,000 from a fish.
From one fish?
Before, yeah.
Wow. Hello guys, you're welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Danica Kosy, and today we are here at a fish farm. This is actually a hatchery, a backyard hatchery. Okay, so today we are going to spend the day with them and learn the ins and outs of running this particular business. For those of you who might want to go into hatching instead of the regular buying and training them for 6 months and then selling up, so you get to have an idea what the business looks like, and then the challenges, the ins and outs, the profits, and every other thing. Okay, so I do hope and I know definitely you're going to enjoy this video. Hit that red subscription button, and when you subscribe, please do not forget to turn on the notification bell so you get notified anytime I upload any video. Share this video and of course give it a thumbs up. So can we know your name?
My name is Olusegun. I'm into the catfish seedlings production. People know as I hatch them. So I hatch but the double size from us. And I started in 2011.
Oh, and you've been hatching since then?
Yeah.
From home?
Yeah. I started with all the tarpaulin ponds.
Why did you decide to go into fish farming?
Well, actually, Ijebu is basically is the hub of fish farming in the whole of Nigeria. We can even say West Africa for.
All right.
If we are not mistaken. So I have a lot of people into it. So back then I was working with the government, but
okay.
So I just decided to after some time I had to quit my early job. So I had to face this squarely because it's really
crazy.
Yeah, there are risks too. It's very especially this type of fish farmish. They are still very fragile. So we experience a lot of mortalities at times,
What kind of risk are you talking about?
They die more often than the bigger fishes. One of the major problems we are facing in the industry at the moment is the parent stocks, getting good stocks.
Okay, good parent stocks. Does it also affect the production?
Yeah, it does.
All right, so how does it affect?
At the moment, we don't have the pure traits of breeds anymore.
Okay.
So it's very tasking. That's one of the main challenge, and we are working on it. We have a group.
Okay.
In Ijebu there presently, so we are working seriously on it, getting pure strains maybe from outside the country.
Okay.
Because inbreeding has really
and
the genes are no more pure.
So what is inbreeding for those of them that are not fish farmers?
So in simple terms, is breeding between stocks from in the same parents.
Okay.
In simple terms.
Oh.
So another major challenge too is the main material we need is water, So a lot of people experience challenges in that too.
I've filmed with a lot of fish farmers who said that if you must hatch, you must have 24/7 water and lights.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's true.
You hatch outside. Do you need to to build a very big what is it called? A house or whatever,
So I hatch outside there.
Outside? Oh wow. And it doesn't die?
No. That's the way I've been doing it since
started. Okay. Is there any particular time that you hatch outside? Like any time of the day? Even under the sun? And they will not die?
No, but I have to cover.
Okay.
I have to cover after spawning the eggs.
All right. So basically what you do is when you hatch, you sell off immediately, or you wait for like how?
It takes and to fingerling size. It takes between 4 weeks to 6 weeks.
Okay. To fingerling. From hatching, right?
Yeah.
Okay. How long does it take to hatch?
To hatch, that's under 24 hours.
Under 24 hours. The fishes will.
And about 15, 17 minutes.
Is it possible for you to like kind of narrate this so that those of them watching this video can just get an idea? Okay, from this, what's your yes, how you do hatch?
First of all, you select your brood stocks.
Okay.
Basically, the female, that's you select the ones that are ready for use, that are gravid. So after that selection, what I do, I usually separate them, put them in different bowls so that they won't bruise themselves.
Okay.
So after that, you inject with the hormone injection.
Okay.
That's this ovulin. We use ovulin now. Right. There's some people use overprem. We have overprem, we have ovulin. So I use ovulin. So after the injection, you wait another 8 to 10 hours for the eggs to be ready. As the female will freely release the eggs.
All right.
So you can't press the eggs out without a hand. You have to inject before pressing the eggs.
Okay.
But that's the female will freely release the eggs. Yeah. So after 8 to 10 hours, and after that, you get your male.
Okay.
So once your females are ready, you are ready for stripping. So that's the process of pressing the eggs out of the female.
All right.
So, but what I do first, I remove the milk sac from the male. So you have to cut the male open, remove the sperm sac. Then we use amoxicillin.
All right.
To mix the sperm with the egg. After stripping them, you stir everything together. Then you spawn on your nets.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have the net over there.
Yeah. So you have the net prepared. So I will be spawning on Monday, for example. So I'll have to wash this pipe, then put another net.
Okay.
I'll have to do that.
All right.
By this weekend. So you spawn after stripping and mixing with the sperm, you spawn on the net. So already placed inside the ponds. So after that, I cover.
You cover it, and then the water keeps running.
No, you start the flow through the net. So it depends. At least you start the flow through after like 24 hours.
Okay, so you cover it and leave it there for 24 hours. You don't do anything.
You don't do anything.
But there has to be water in the pond.
Yeah, sure.
All right. So after 24 hours, then what do? You on the tap? Yeah, it's running.
Yeah, it's running.
Oh wow.
So by then they would have started coming out.
Like because I've been wondering. So after hatching, does it mean that because you said something about cutting the fishes?
And that's the male.
Yeah, it's the male, right?
That's the male.
Or you don't touch the female. You don't need to.
No, you just after stripping the females, you put on the
to the pond. So the male you put on the iron, right?
There's the males that came to sup.
That's the end for that particular male fish, right?
Well, at times I do. They have 2 sperm sac.
Okay.
So at times, if the sperm sac is really big enough to go around the number of females I want to strip for the day, I usually remove 1 sac and stitch back the male. Just
it?
Yeah, sure, definitely.
Okay. Oh wow.
So I can reuse after some time. Yeah.
Oh.
So after the second time, that's all.
Okay.
It has no use again.
Okay.
So it's the sperm sac you need inside it. So once you've removed the 2, there's no use again.
Why do you prefer like just hatching and then selling off immediately? Why not complete the whole cycle? Like train them to maturity?
Well, it's like division of labor now.
Yeah.
You might decide not to go for everything.
Okay.
But actually, this more. It doesn't. You don't need much space to do this, and it's less capital intensive. Yeah.
Okay.
And probably even more lucrative than the bigger
ones. All right.
Just at times you pump millions into the big ones. At the end of the day,
yeah, it does.
Just discover once if you can calculate your profit. At times you see it's not even worth it. Going 5 months and having not too much to show for it. Like these ones now, and you'll see these few ones here now, at least. And I am taking them to post fingerlings now, and I will be spending very little on them.
Okay.
So the return on investment is higher. That's what I think. Less stressful.
All right. So it takes about how long from hatching to the time that you sell off?
4 to 6 days.
6 weeks.
But if you are going for the bigger ones, like the post fingerlings or the juveniles, it takes more time. Like 8 weeks to 10 weeks.
So how many fingerlings do you have right now in the fund?
And when I graded them, I did the grading on, I think, Monday. So I counted. So everything in all, about 25,000 plus.
25,000 plus. Oh, wow. That's a lot.
We get more than that at times.
Oh, wow.
And even from I've gotten over 100,000 from a fish.
Fish?
Before, yeah.
Wow. That's a lot. And that female fish will still give you another one?
Yeah, sure.
Well, how much do they sell one fingerling?
It depends. Don't let me disclose that, man.
This was yeah, so that you don't need to tell us like, oh, the actual, I don't know if you understand, just like a range, because you know the market is open.
And it depends on the size too.
Okay.
You understand? You have different sizes of fingerlings. Depends on the capacity. My customers, I don't like limit them to just a size. Okay, what do you want? I'll work with what you can afford.
All right, but I want to like have like a range, okay, between this and this, depending on the size.
Okay.
Yes, like
from 12, we have the very little tiny ones, from 12 naira to like 20 naira for the fingerlings, and the post fingerlings maybe from 30 to 50 naira.
Oh, wow, that's beautiful.
So and we have different breeds too.
Okay.
These are hybrids. We have Claras and we have a hybrids.
Okay.
So the hybrid is cross mating between we have a breed called the Heterobacchus.
All right.
Heterobacchus. And the normal Claras. So it's the crossbreeding between the two breeds. It gives us hybrid.
Hybrid. All right.
Yes. And you have Claras, pure Claras, crossing pure Claras.
Wow.
So these are more expensive though.
The hybrids are more expensive. So which one is better?
No, anyone is better. It depends on your market.
Okay, let me rephrase my question. Which one is easier to train or manage? Like survive small, have lower.
They survive small.
Okay.
But it takes longer time to mature. That Claras are more disease prone than this hybrid.
All right.
But they mature faster.
Okay.
They grow faster than the hybrids. You can get your table size for Claras from 3 months old. 3 months, 4 months.
All right.
For the hybrid, for you to maximize your profit, you have to take them for longer months.
Okay. Like how many months?
At least 7-8 months, because they start speaking at about 6-7 months. So by that time they start growing more rapidly.
For someone watching this video that will want to start a hatching or a hatchery or something, like go into hatching, so how much do you think the person needs to start? Now in 2025.
When I started with about 200k back then in 2011.
Oh wow, since 2011, it's been so long. So by now the price must have.
It depends. You have just more than basics. If you have your water, your bowl, your tanks, storage tanks, you need them.
Okay.
Though at times some people use direct water from the bowl.
All right.
But I don't encourage that. You need your storage tank.
Okay.
You need your fish ponds, either the plastic ponds or concrete or your tarpaulin ponds. Give or take, with 500k, someone should be able to start, or even less.
Okay.
So the ball is a major thing. Getting the tanks and all that stuffs. With 200k, you can get your tanks. And the brew stock, that's a very major problem now. Yeah, now getting good brew stocks is a.
But is there any particular way someone can know the ones that are good and the ones that are bad?
The best thing is for you to keep your females. That's what I would advise anybody.
Keep your females. Like
have your own stocks.
Okay. Like for someone that is starting, definitely the best does not.
I definitely. There's no two ways about it. If you just ask people for the best stocks around, and you don't have to rush into it. You take your time, ask for the best stocks you can get around. People go as far as and not to get their brew stocks.
Is there any way you can know a female fish that is like I'm talking about, like when it is ready to get the eggs, to extract the eggs or something?
You see them.
How do you know?
We press them. It's either you check by pressing or you use this suction tubes. So you can insert in the genitals and just get the eggs out. You see from there.
All right. If it is ready. So how often does a female fish produce the egg? Like the one you hatch today, yes, how often does it reproduce?
Let's say between 3-4 months. Should be able to reuse.
Does it mean that someone can get a catfish from the river and then extract it now? Wow.
It's well. But most of the times now, from the incessant flooding that occurs, even you are not sure whether it's wild anymore. Because a lot of fishes have escaped into High River, yeah. This is one of the main challenge I'm telling you about now, getting the new strains. The group I belong to, we contacted Kanji.
Okay.
Maybe they can help us get new strains of fish. That's the same thing they told us, that you can't be sure
if it is
because of flooding that occurs. But we are working with the government now. We went to some government parastatals, I think this month, early, like the first week of this month. So we're on it, getting so that maybe they can help us get the new strains from outside the country.
So do you train? Because I know that a lot of people watching this video will definitely be interested in learning this. So do you train people?
Yeah, sure.
Me. So if you are interested in learning about hatchery or how to hatch catfishes, do contact the number you're seeing right now on your screen. Okay, so for training and every other thing, or even if you want to buy yourself, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a way you can like preserve them or prevent it from dying? Like if you want to transport, let's say someone that is not here in Ijebu, they wants to buy.
And we use the cats to transport them.
And this will not die.
You just make sure they are not too much congested in a cage. So like if I'm taking this size now, like let's say 10,000, I'll have to use like 3 cats to move them. And it depends on the distance too.
But can it travel so far, like
even
Port Harcourt? Wow, and it will still be okay.
They do take fish from here to come in here.
Apart from the ones, basically mortality and all. So is there any other challenges associated with starting a hatchery?
Those are the two major challenges. Though prices of feed that are going up every day now is another challenge, but that one it's very easy to resolve.
All right.
You just need money. But water, if you don't have good source of water, that's a very
big challenge.
You go to some hatcheries, you see water treatments everywhere, and so it's a very big challenge for a lot of people. And the broodstock, is another one. So that's even the major one that affects everybody.
So that will be all for this video. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share, and leave a nice comment. So I'll say it all in the next one. Bye.